We'll just wait and bide our time. They didn't get a chance. Buccaneers did. Buccaneers took Kyle Trask at the end of round 2, starting this second-tier run on quarterbacks, because then it went Trask, Mond, and Davis Mills to the Texans. But they could have taken any quarterback they wanted with the final pick in round 2. They like Trask. Chris, why do you think they like Trask more than Mond?
Well, I think, we heard a little clip of of Bruce Arians, in one of our little PFT or Peacock Peapods or whatever there. I think the size, hey, played a lot of football at Florida, and got a good little feel, knows how to play the game at the position. To me, again, what I want to say is, Mike, you're asking me what do they see? I'm going, I don't know quite all the way. It's a slow release. It's not a real strong arm. It's a below-average athlete for this age in the NFL. And he doesn't necessarily play really big to me. That's where I was a little surprised by it that way. But, hey, they saw otherwise, so we'll see where they go. It is a great situation, too. If they can adjust, keep him in shape and quick like he was at his pro day and adjust his throwing a little bit, maybe they see an avenue to where maybe they think he's better than what I envision. But, yeah, I was intrigued that they went with him first. I really was.
And Buccaneers fans, if it doesn't work out, at least they tried, and they didn't take a kicker with a second-round pick. So you have that going for you,
right? Which
is nice. They actually were thinking about taking him at the end of round 1.
Right, I heard. Yeah.
So, so they know that they need someone to develop beyond Tom Brady, because Brady's got, I think you can count on 2 more years from Brady. We can count on 1.
Yeah, count on
Presume
1,
2.
maybe 2.
Presume
right.
2, and then maybe, just maybe, you get 3. But the reason even though he intends to stay at least 2 more years, Father Time eventually is going to win. And we've seen nothing to suggest that Father Time is in the process of winning, but when it happens, it's going to happen quickly, I think. And we're always watching for it. Any bad game, is it starting? Is it starting? And then he comes back and he looks as good as ever. But that's what they have to be ready for, the possibility that Father Time shows up and kicks Tom Brady's butt at some point during the 2021 season. That really is the only – I mean, if I'm a Buccaneers fan and I'm looking for things to worry about, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I mean, everyone's back. Super Bowl championship team. First time since the 70s that you got all your starters. The only thing I'm worried about is Tom Brady.
Well,
all of a sudden losing it, and then who's my backup? With Kyle Trask, Blaine Gabbert,
right?
You got a big drop off.
Well, the Bucs got anti-aging cream. That's what they got. It is slipping to a degree. We're just not going to quite see it. It's an awesome offensive line. It's great weapons. It's a great defense. So it's not going to always be on him, and it's a great formula for a guy that's his age to then go, it gets into a little bit like what you were kind of saying with Kirk Cousins. Brady's not going to make plays off schedule anymore, and he's not great when the pocket's collapsing or people around him. But doesn't matter. Tampa's built a damn team where that's few and far between. And as long as he feels like, I'm clean and protected, we can see he could still throw that pill all over the field at a really high level, and that's where it's amazing to watch. It really is. His arm is just special still.
I'm surprised you're not all in with Kyle Trask for one very important reason.
He's going to wear the deuce? You mean that reason?
Wearing the deuce.
I know.
Dropping the deuce on everybody.
How dare they unretire my number 2? This is a problem league-wide. What's going on here? Oh, that's right. It's not retired. That's right.
Do you give your blessing? Do you give your blessing to Kyle Trask wearing the deuce?
As an underwhelming starting quarterback for the Buccaneers, and once a third-rounder and now a second-rounder, I give you the number 2 jersey. Congratulations.
Kyle Trask, hang on to your spleen, baby.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing at some point.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.